I'm not going to go on and on because we've got people that can tell you more about what they're doing, and you want to talk to them, not talk to me. And there's drink, and there's food, and help yourself.
Thank you. And thank you, Leanne, first of all, thank you so much. And before we really officially get started, where is Ken Pritchett? Are you Ken Pritchett? So today is Ken Pritchett's birthday. And let me tell you, so when I invited him here, he said, I don't know if I can make it, that's my birthday. So I said, well, will you come if I sing happy birthday to you? And he said, if you promise to sing happy birthday, I will come. So because I am an honest politician, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ken. Happy birthday to you. I'm a woman of my word. So with that, I
think Leanne.
Are you ready?
We can like get her up, no. You don't have to get formality, anything like that.
That's right, we're amongst friends and family, so next, there you go.
Well, Shannon has been here before, and we got to know each other, and I'm so glad she's back here today, and most of you should know that she's coming for the
You're not two people that break. We don't have another one that break.
No more wine for Leanne, man. No more wine.
I didn't have my notes, but I knew. So I'm going to turn it over to Shannon so she can talk to everybody.
Okay. Well, I'm really informed. I'm just trying to get some votes, but I do appreciate it. So, good evening, and I'm going to say, I think we get to say, Prince George, Dinwiddie, Petersburg, Democrats. Yay! I'm very happy to be back here, of course, in Dinner's home, and I always appreciate the hospitality that you all offer. And you all are great Democrats, and I thank you very much. And it happened to be 2 years, I don't know if it's to the date, that I did meet Kimberly and Bounds. And it was, I know it was before the primary because the primary opponent showed up. And at that time, I think we were all kind of thinking like, where is this going to go? And I think actually it could have been 2 years exactly to the date. But we all know what happened back in 2023. And we know that she was the best candidate in terms of she was fighting hard and came real close and was aggressive. And I want to take it from our new CPA chair. But I want to tell you because it's important to me about her race and why I'm glad to be here to be a part of the support for her. And what I want to say is, we're not going to fail you a second. We're going to make sure. I don't know if the church van or the bus wasn't working that day, but I can tell you that those 100 people that we needed to have come out on election day will be in somebody's car, or somebody's bicycle or scooter, but they're going to come out this time. And that is because we are going to make sure, with the help of this gentleman who I'm going to introduce in a second, to make sure that we are inspiring Democrats to come out to vote. Yeah. We always talk about that every year is an important year, and I know that we Virginians are like, are you kidding me? But seriously, folks, this is the most important year. So let me just say real quick about why I'm running to the Attorney General, because there are some amendments that happened in the General Assembly through the currently held Democratic General Assembly. And the reason why races like this one are so important is because we have got to hold that so we can pass those amendments again, and then we can vote on them in 2026. Because I guarantee you that when I'm your Attorney General, there are going to be some people that want to challenge those two. the automatic restoration of rights, a women's right to choose, as well as the marriage equality. There are going to be people who want to challenge them, and it is going to be my greatest honor to stand up and fight back for all of the people who challenge those 3 amendments, because those 3 amendments are bringing the Commonwealth into the 21st century, right? To do things that we need to do to make sure that we are protecting all Virginians. So now, without further ado, I'm going to introduce a man who probably needs no introduction. Well, let me just tell you, I've known Lamont Bagley since I won my first election in 2011. He was a school board member back then, representing the Fairfield district. He then ran for the House and did a great job there. Then became our state senator, then became the head of the Black Caucus, and now is the chairman of the Democratic Party of Virginia. And without further ado, Chairman Lamont Bagley.
It's nice to say happy birthday to King. I served with him when I was on the school board. We served together in Math Science Center together and some other things together. Him on Henrico, me on Henrico and him on Petersburg. So, and Kimberly Pope Adams wore a green dress in honor of us. Beloved University of Norfolk State. So, thank you so much. I would say you all are a youthful crowd, but I just left the Young Democrats in Harrisonburg, and they were out on the farm having a good old time. And I just gotta say, they helped show my age. I couldn't hang with them as long as I thought I could. But I knew.
This party's going to 11 tonight. You didn't take it right.
I watch at 10 o'clock. But Kim reached out, I think, well before the election, and asked me if I could do this. And I had to have the same commitment that she had to us and say yes, because Don and I have been in her ear prior to the last election and after the last election. And anybody that knows what they're getting into with this and comes back and does it again, we have to not only answer their call but also celebrate them. So if you would give Kim a because while other individuals are out at Little League games or out shopping or getting nails done and doing all the fun stuff, she's on the telephone asking for money. That's not it. That's no fun. Especially if you can't use that money for shopping. And we put a law in this year to make sure you can't do that. But I'm grateful that she has answered the call again, because I really believe, aside from the, and Shannon touched on the small margin that she lost by. But we've seen time and time again when we come back to next year and we do this, I can name at least 3 that come to mind in the last year. But not only did she answer the call, but the position that we find ourselves in the Virginia legislature is what made me want to run for the seat as DPPA. I had committed to her as chair of the Black Caucus and was ready to pour in and support. I think I know the Black Caucus poured into you last year, and whoever's selected as the next chair is going to pour into you this year. But I also want you to have a friend, continue to have a friend, because Susan was a friend as well, but continue to have a friend at the party, because this race, along with 4 or 5 other races, are going to be really critical for us. I believe we're going to have the majority, no doubt about it. But we need a majority with some space, push it, so Don Scott can throw his elbows a little bit. And we need Abigail to win the large margin. And we need AG and LG to win the large margin. because it's just not for us here in Virginia. This is for the entire South. And a signal to the entire country. Virginia is the only show in town. No, don't tell New Jersey that. But we're the only show in town. Folks are looking to see how are we going to react. Americans, Virginia gets the first shot, but how are we all going to act as citizens trying to protect democracy? How are we going to respond to what's going on in D.C. right now? We can't just say Trump. We can't just say Elon, because Congress, the Senate, they're co-defendants. So we can't just point the finger. And the folks here in the General Assembly, her opponent included, they're going along to get along. None of them are challenging what Youngkin is doing. None of them are challenging what Trump and Elon are doing. And the same thing is for what is clear. And so it's past the point of this is what they're going to do. No, this is what they're doing and this is what they've done. I mean, we told folks time and time again, this is what they're going to do. But then in 2020, we had the majority. In 2021, we had the majority. And we put in legislation so you can vote 45 days early. You got the ballot boxes. You got a lot of things. And I'm just talking about voting. We got Medicaid expansion. Now Medicaid is up for grabs. Social Security is up for grabs. Voting rights is up for grabs. Predatory lending is up for grabs. It's all these things that we're fighting for. You name it. Reproductive rights. You name it. One of my young political called me yesterday, and we were talking, and he was looking at the budget amendments, because some folks are geeky like that, and just looking at all the governor's amendments. And for some reason, he was looking at HBCUs. And so the easiest thing for him to do, if you look at a budget, you type a word in to get you to where you want to go, and it makes it easier for you to find. So he typed in black. All right. Lo and behold, all this stuff started coming up as it relates to the governor's vetoes above budget amendments. It seems like his staff also put in the word black and said we're going to cut everything associated with it, from the budget to language that refers to anything that dealt with diversity, equity, and inclusion. We see what happened in VMI. The list goes on and on and on. So this election is not a normal election. This is not just a statement. And it sounds like a politician just pushing a moment. We don't have to push a moment. I'll tell you what we have to do. We have to be prepared for all the individuals that are going to want to come out and support us. And it starts with you all. And so the resources that you give him today is going to be the groundwork for her campaign. She's raised a good amount of money. I'm proud of her. I mean, I usually wouldn't say this. I would usually say, oh, you need to do better. No. He's a bit harder than I am. So he was like, oh, what are you gonna phone me? You need to call it donuts, right? But I have to take a moment in this space and say, not only thank you for running the game, but thank you for the work you've done leading up to this campaign. And after we get past April 3rd, it's full speed ahead to November for you. And again, I'm proud of you. And we're going to do everything and anything we can. I know everybody in this room, assembled in this room, they don't have to be convinced to do it. And I know they will be going out and doing some convincing to make sure individuals understand how important this race is. And not a lot of people know how important this race is, just don't know how to get engaged. And that's what we want to make sure we're doing. We're setting the infrastructure up to be engaged in not only this year, but Virginia has the opportunity to have a campaign every year. And so next year, we'll do it again. But we have to win this year. Because what we do will set the stage for the entire country. So goes Virginia, so goes the entire country. And so I talked longer than I intended to talk. But again, thank you for allowing me to make you the first campaign kickoff. Tenure at NCPDH there, and thank you for your support along the way. Tim.
Wow. Thank you so much, Senator, Chairman, Senator, all of the above.
Well, I will be giving, full disclosure, I will be resigning from the chair of Black Caucus come midnight Tuesday. We have special session on Wednesday, so we'll elect another chair on Wednesday or Thursday. So I will only be two chairs, Chair Fraser, yeah, I'll give up that third chair.
Well, you all can understand why my first phone call was to Senator Bagby. I knew that he was the type of person who needed to be in front of us giving that message. So thank you so much. Thank you everyone for being here. You already know I'm Kimberly Pope Adams. I'm beyond grateful for everyone in this room. Y'all, it's been a journey, and I can't say it any other way. Some of you all have been with me since the first time, and 2022, 2023. Some of you all I'm just getting to know now, but regardless, I just want to thank each and every one of you.
It's giving time.
It's giving time. It's giving time. See, Senator Bagby thought I wore the green dress for Norfolk State, but this is my money green dress. But again, I want to thank you all so much. I'm running for House of Delegates to represent the 82nd District. And for those of you who may not know, the 82nd District, it covers most of Prince George, not all, but most of Prince George, most of Dinwiddie County, all of the city of Petersburg, and all of Surrey County. And I know I see a lot of localities represented here. This is a very large district. This district is over 900 square miles. And that's, this district goes from, if you all know where the Richlands Dairy is on 460, almost in Blackstone, it starts there, and it goes all the way to the ferry in Surrey, the ferry that'll take you across the river to Williamsburg. So this is a very large district, 90 miles from end to end. And it takes a lot of resources to cover that much ground. And admittedly, if you look at it on a map, there's a lot of red on that map. But here's the exciting news. In 24, Kamala Harris won the 82nd District. Senator Tim Kaine won the 82nd District. Congresswoman Jennifer McClellan won the 82nd District. And on November 4th, I'm going to win the 82nd District. And it's because this district is my home. I'm born and raised at Hopewell. My daddy was a union worker at Hercules plant. My mom was our school crossing guard, and I've just always been a product of this community. Hopewell Public Schools, I went to Virginia Tech undergrad, and I've just always been about this community and seeing how I can be of help right here. So for the past almost 2 decades, I've been an accountant, both an accountant and an auditor. Been a public servant this whole time. I've worked for the Commonwealth of Virginia for almost 20 years. As an auditor, as a government auditor, my job has actually been rooting out fraud, waste, and abuse in government over 4, almost 5 governors' administrations. So when I see what Elon Musk and them are doing on the federal level, that is not about finding government efficiency. What he is doing is just malicious. It's just downright malicious. This is not about finding efficiency. There's a way to do it, and I can tell you that's not the way it's done. So what I've made sure to do, both, in all the time since my last election in 23, I have made sure to stay engaged, to keep showing up in the community. I accept speaking engagements, I moderate town halls. If you invite me, I will try my very best to be there, because I believe it's a lot easier to show people you have their back if you never leave their side. So I made it my mission to just stay by your side And I thank you all for staying by my side and having my back in this journey, because I want to fight so that my son, is he in here?
He's back there.
Josh, just come around the way real quick. My son has been the one helping y'all apart. Amen. So that's my son Joshua. For those of you who may or may not know, I'm a single mom. It's been just he and I for 13 of his 16 years. So I'm fighting so that my son can have a better future. I'm fighting so that my son can have a world-class public school education. I'm fighting so that he and I and whomever else can love who they want to love and marry who they want to marry. You know, I'm fighting so that you can live in an economy where one job is enough. Yeah. It shouldn't be a luxury to only work one job. You know, I want us to live in safe communities, not just safe of, violence or gun violence, but safe in terms of infrastructure or air or water. You know, we need to feel safe in our community. So, like I said, I have just continued to do the work. I thank you all so much for being here with me, being here for me. For those of you who already put an envelope in my hand, I appreciate you. But just to know that when it comes to these types of, fundraising events, I wouldn't ask for it if I didn't need it. And I just want to put that out there. My entire career is about making the most out of what I have. And I can assure you that whatever you are in a position to do, I will make the most of what I have. When I ran in 2023, I had a competitive primary. I was out fundraised 2-1, and I won that primary with 61% of the vote. Because you can outspend me, but you can't outwork me. And I am always gonna be here to do the work. Again, I thank you all so very much. And when I finish talking, it's time to eat, so I'm done. So thank you. All right. Hello, I'm Kimberly Democrat running for House of Delegates, District 82, reminding you that we have an election in June. June 17th is our primary. We have our Lieutenant Governor, our Attorney General, and some other races on the ballot. So I want to make sure you know to cast your vote this June, and then we'll do it again in November, because together we can get it done. You can go to iwillvote.com and find out more information.